Kris Jenner's life is an open book as the matriarch of the Kardashians and the reality TV empire. But there is one thing you might not know about her. She loves to cook. She shares her go-to recipes in a new cookbook. It's called In the Kitchen with Kris, a collection with a K of Kardashian Jenner family favorites.
Oh,
hello.
Love that K. We love that K.
All right.
Hi.
So we're seated in front of your kitchen.
I know.
Is
that's
that really
so
it?
cool. That's my kitchen.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, I watched the show. I've seen the show a bunch of times, and I don't see you cook in the show, yet this is something you really enjoy doing.
I loved it. Well, I've been cooking for a very long time. I mean, the first time I had a baby, Courtney, I was 22 years old, and I mean, you had to feed her.
Ever since.
They give you a baby and you got to feed it so it'll grow. So I've been cooking, and over the years have found that my family loves certain recipes that I love to make.
What's the go-to? What's the number one?
Well, it used to be, I love pasta. And so many pasta dishes along the way, sausage and peppers and pasta primavera. And, you know, everybody has a favorite. I have to make Kendall's favorite. It's just she needs it the day before,
right?
And everybody has their
Everyone's
thing.
got their
brownies and
now. When checking out the book, it's dedicated to the ones you love.
Yes,
and it mentions your kids and everybody, but it doesn't mention Bruce.
Well, you know what? Because I did it for the kids this time.
Okay.
And Bruce and I were, getting a divorce. So, I mean, he's a great guy, but I just did it for the kids and the grandkids.
Now, how is that separation, divorce proceeding?
Right.
How's that going?
You know what? I think that at some point in your life, you have to make a decision to do what's right for your family and the kids. And I think that we decided to be grown-ups.
Yeah.
And we decided if we're going we're just better apart than we are together, but we're still really good friends.
Yeah.
So you just have to say, okay, we're going to do this the way that we think it's best for everybody, and everybody's really comfortable with it.
It must be weird looking through tabloids and magazines. You're in every one, first of all. One of your kids are using every one.
And they're 99.9% wrong at all times.
Will you just correct a few things? All right, let's just check these off. Okay. Bruce, they show him and they say he's slowly developing into womanhood.
Yeah.
Is that a bunch of malarkey?
It's silly. I mean, they've been saying that since the 70s. So you'd think he'd be cooked by now. I don't know.
That storyline just continues.
It just continues since the 70s.
What about
like they all do? I mean, they just keep regurgitating the same old stuff.
Now, do you care who he dates? Because the latest tabloid thing is he's dating a friend of yours.
Right. I just want him to be happy.
Yeah.
I don't care who he goes out with, and I don't know who he's dating. He doesn't check in with me and give me a play-by-play.
Right.
But it's his life, and you just want the guy to be happy. You know, he's still the father of two of my children, and so we're friends.
Speaking of those two and flipping through another magazine, Time magazine, flip.
Yeah.
Kendall and Kylie, the most influential teens. How did that feel? That
Isn't
had to be
that
nice.
great?
Yeah.
I'm really proud of those two because they are amazing kids with great hearts. They're really smart, and they work hard. They've got that great work ethic that they picked up probably from their older siblings.
Or from you.
They know they know how to get it done. So I'm just proud of them that they have picked projects that they like to work on. You know, they have a clothing line, and Kendall's modeling, and Kylie's got her new hair extension line, and everything that they do with a lot of passion, and that makes me happy.
I think that's interesting because there was a little, as there is with most things, there's a little blowback on the Time magazine thing, but the kids do more than just show up and look pretty.
Oh,
they actually
God, yes. Well, you know, it's like when they did their clothing line. They don't just stamp their name on something. I've told you this before. They're in a design meeting and they're doing, zippers and lining and buttons, and they actually have the best education in the world doing what they're doing because they've learned so much about business and being an entrepreneur and how to make things happen from nothing.
All right, overall, you're happy?
I am so happy.
I can tell. I can tell. Well, you're going to come back a little later, and you're going to cook with us at 10 o'clock.
Love to.
Thanks so much, Kris. Thanks for being here. Again, it's In the Kitchen with Kris.